That motorcycle is going to have to throw it in reverse. Oh look, an endless parade of incoming traffic. And that poor biker has absolutely nowhere to hide, folks. Oh, the humanity. Right. Hello to all you beautiful people and esteemed guests. Welcome back to the channel. Down below, I have just spotted a wild, heavy-duty semi-truck, ladies and gentlemen. This absolute unit is dragging a massive flatbed loaded with 2 gigantic cranes. Wow! Behold the majestic rig from the Sun Hot Transport Company. Wow, indeed. Now, our brave captain is about to conquer the infamous hairpin curve over on the North High Van side, heading toward Hue. This right here is one of the most diabolical 3-tier switchbacks on this entire mountain pass. Let us go. The driver has almost muscled his way through this corner. Feast your eyes on those 2 colossal excavators, folks. The rig has officially survived the turn. Now, I am going to stalk this mechanical beast up to the next hairpin bend, just so I can keep broadcasting this nail-biting thriller for your viewing pleasure. Look at that. I am going to leapfrog ahead and set up camp at the upper curve, waiting for the magic to happen. Up we go, tailing this little stunt car right up the mountain. And just like that, the heavyweight champion has arrived at the next corner. If any of you brilliant engineering minds out there know exactly what those 2 monolithic machines on the back are actually used for, drop your vast knowledge in the comments below. Wow, this is yet another notoriously suspenseful switchback on this route, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, our fearless pilot has successfully conquered the second major curve on the northern side of the High Van Pass. Alright, now we are going to continue stalking this rig to the higher elevations, just to witness how our road gladiator plans to conquer the rest of this treacherous mountain route next. Let us keep moving. And right on cue, the big rig emerges from the mist at the next turn, people. This happens to be the very first time I am risking my life standing at this specific corner to bring you this premium vehicular action. The truck is moving at a truly blistering, snail-like pace. Our hero only has 2 more death-defying hairpins left before he reaches the summit of the mountain. So naturally, I am going to keep following him like a desperate paparazzi. Fast forward, and the rig is now crawling into the final curves just below the peak. And oh look, that poor soul on the motorcycle from earlier is clearly going to have to put it in reverse. A relentless onslaught of uphill traffic is coming, and our biker friend is officially out of real estate. Oh, the tragedy. Well, look at that. The oversized heavy transport is completely paralyzed and forced to a dead stop right here. Now our glorious captain is going to have to pull off a miraculous hill start from a dead stop on a massive incline. Do you see this, folks? When you refuse to yield to a 100-ton behemoth like this, the poor driver suffers the ultimate agony of doing a dead start right on the mountain grade. And wow, look at those absolute geniuses on their motorcycles blasting past on the wrong side, performing blind overtakes right on the apex of a hairpin curve. What a brilliant survival strategy. By some miracle, the truck driver survived this bottleneck. All that is left is the absolute peak of the pass. I will drag you along with me as we stalk this machine all the way to the summit to squeeze every last drop of entertainment out of this heavy haul. Just look at the geometry of this curve, ladies and gentlemen. It twists and contorts like a pretzel designed by a madman. And oh boy, here comes a giant tanker truck joining the party. Let us take bets on whether this rolling bomb is going to cause another apocalyptic traffic jam up ahead. Because guess what? Just up the hill, there is yet another heavy equipment transport coming down. Yes, another massive rig from the Sunha Transport Company is currently descending into this chaotic switchback. All right, it looks like the traffic gods have finally cleared the gridlock. The big rig is rolling once again. Let us continue descending into the madness. The truck is now tackling the downward curve, folks. Our captain is forced to swing his steering wheel ridiculously wide just to make the descent. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, we have a brave passenger van that is being forced into oncoming traffic just to climb the hill. Oh, look at that. We are blessed with another glorious traffic jam. With more vehicles pushing up from below, everyone is basically playing a high-stakes game of chicken in the wrong lane just to get by. Truly spectacular. It is a lovely afternoon, and this corner is absolutely swarming with traffic. Just a chaotic sea of vehicles scrambling back and forth. Our heavy hauler is now making its slow, agonizing descent toward the bottom of the pass on the Da Nang side. Once again, I am risking my personal safety standing in a brand new spot just to capture this cinema-quality footage for you. The beast is currently creeping its way down toward the legendary Lonely Pine Tree corner, ladies and gentlemen. Cue the dramatic applause. Once we survive this section, the rest of the descent is basically a flat, boring highway with zero death-defying, dangerous curves left to entertain us. So, this tragic Hollywood blockbuster must sadly come to an end right here. If you enjoyed watching multi-ton trucks nearly scrape the paint off the mountainside, hit that like button, smash share, and forcefully click subscribe to validate my existence. And most crucially, whatever you do, absolutely do not skip the commercials. Stare at those advertisements, people, because your undivided attention to those ads is literally the only way I can afford the gallons of overpriced gasoline required to drive up this treacherous mountain and film this glorious vehicular chaos for your viewing pleasure. That is a wrap. Farewell, and I will see you thrill seekers in the next episode. Adios.